Hi everybody, I'm Blayne for Finding Sasquatch, come to you again from northeastern Ontario. Okay, so today's vid, do we still need a specimen for scientific identification? Um, Makes you wonder if we do after, 50 years, we're coming up on the Patterson footage. Thousands of castings of dermal ridges, hundreds of thousands probably of witnesses, reports. We've collected hair, blood, scat, got their DNA, and still, if you were to haul that evidence, it probably wouldn't be accepted in a court of law. But anyway, I got an interesting clip coming with Green and Dahinden discussing the body question, and I'll make some other comments. Right, so it's been 50 years since Roger, almost 50 years, Roger got his footage. Bob there as a witness. But with that said, he's not the only one that's contributed. We got Bob Titmus with all his casts, all his research. We got other people involved. I just can't list everybody that's contributed to advancing the trade or advancing the science. Speaking of that, we got the late great Dr. Krantz explaining the cripple print and casts. He contributed a lot, but I just want to mention a couple guys that did a lot of work documenting, and late great John Green and Peter Byrne. Now, Byrne was a big game hunter, and I guess he turned in his rifle for a camera and started studying the Sasquatch. He opened up Bigfoot. Well, that's an exhibition there, but it was a research office and collected reports. It's written like 20 books or something, 3 on Bigfoot. And then we got guys like Renee Dahinden, and actually Krantz was on board with him with this issue, is that still at this time saying that we need a body for scientific identification. Here's a clip of Green and Dahinden and Morgan having an argument on the such.
We come right back to the basics again, to the cynical, ruthless point, and this is produce the creature. And everything else is all nice, it's interesting, makes life very exciting and so on, but that's about all it does.
Morgan has driven to the Canadian border to confer with 2 men who are chasing Sasquatch through British Columbia, where creature sightings have become commonplace. Renee Dahinden lives here year-round and has been on Bigfoot's trail for 2 decades. John Green, author-journalist, has written 3 books on the subject. Over a picnic table rich with Bigfoot artifacts, the 3 men discuss their different operating methods. Dahinden and Green both say the creature must be brought in dead or alive. Morgan contends that Sasquatch is too human-like to destroy.
I don't think there's any argument that the fastest way to bring this to legislation for the betterment of the species, the fastest way would be killing one.
The only way.
Possibly. However, the killing of one, how does they... I just feel that I really feel that the youth of this world and the people that are young at heart have had enough of the killing. I really feel they have had sufficient of the slaughtered species for the so-called enlightenment of man. But I think that it is time for a new precedent to be set, for legislation to be passed on an accepted species without total so-called scientific knowledge.
All right. Why pick this species? Are you going to stop people from slaughtering hundreds of thousands of deer every
Why
fall?
not start now?
Why start with this one?
Well,
I'll tell you why. It's because it looks more like man than any other, and as far as I'm concerned, that is a concern for humankind, not for any animal kind.
You remind me of the little old lady who got all hepped up when I told her I would kill a Sasquatch, and then she went in and had a steak dinner. First thing first, and the first thing is to find proof, 100%, so there's unquestionable evidence available which proves the existence of this creature. And the rest of them is all, well, it's nice. You can dream about it and so on, but You have to be cynical, you have to be ruthless, and it's no game. It's no game. It's one of the biggest scientific discoveries the world has ever seen. In an anthropological and probably zoological and biological sense, and might revamp or turn over the whole theory of evolution and everything else.
But
That will flip our lid, to put it bluntly.
But I would rather.
So therefore, never mind the philosophical discussions. I say go grab it, any which way.
I would rather lose than win that way.
Well, if you're in this business 20 years, you haven't got time anymore for no. I'm in this to collect the Sasquatch, dead or alive, to prove its existence, and that's all there is to it.
Right, so pretty interesting vintage clip there of Morgan, Dahinden, Green, and the cameraman guy, whoever it was, debating back and forth the pro-kill question. If you followed my videos over the years, I used to do more casual in the beginning and then got a little bit more hardcore in the past few years, and I've had a lot of run-ins with them, a lot of encounters. I've only had maybe 2 aggressive encounters in all that time. I'm not saying Sasquatch are all like that, passive like that, all over. There's lots of horror stories out there, but with that said, I'm pretty casual around them. I've never had them threaten me, except this one damn juvie that bashed a branch right behind my head where the bark shattered onto my body, and I'll put a video out there soon. I'm just trying to get a clip of them. But with that said, I wouldn't shoot unless I had to defend myself, and I don't carry a rifle, so it's not really a question for me to answer. But I got all the other evidence, the prints, the hair, the scat, and I guess if I wanted to, I could collect blood, but I'm not really into doing that. But anyway, still a hot topic after all these years, and I'm not sure it needs to be done, but thanks for watching.